Why Divine Masculine withdraws again after a long period of separation? Why? That it can't just come fully at once and say, "Is you the one I want?" I'll figure out you are the one for me. Why? I want you to understand that in each and everything, there is always something good out of it. Out of pain, awakens comes out. You awake through pain. So in each and every angle, each and every area, there is something good that comes out of it. The more Divine Masculine is withdrawing and playing those drain tactics, the more Divine Masculine is experiencing pain. Now, I want you to understand that the decisions that Divine Masculine make has nothing to do with the mind, has something with what it feels. The biggest blame a human or someone have is the whole body, the reaction. Even cells, they think that's the reason why sometimes you can be attracted to someone who is not attractive by sight. That person doesn't look good with eyes, but you can feel the pull, the attraction toward that person, because the cells can sense and make choices. So, what is his mind is resisting? The whole body, the whole system of him wants you. The soul is attracted to you. It's pulling towards you. The soul, it's you. And the mind is resisting, trying to create the ego. Is resisting losing the person that he has built for all these years. It's not easy. It's very painful. Mostly it happens that Divine Masculine is someone who has told himself that he'll never beg someone. He doesn't even beg, and he doesn't understand why when it comes to you, he's even trying to beg, he's even initiating contact, he's even trying so hard to talk to you. It's something that he doesn't do. It's so annoying with him. So these are times that he contacts you, and after a little while he comes back to that old pattern where he thinks he's goddess or he's a demigod. You have to be patient with that. Obviously, you also went through that at one point of time. There was a time when you said, I think I just have to get over this person is toxic, maybe it's just a narcissist. And after some minutes, after some hours, again you got back to the same thing. It's a game of mind now, and that same thing, that same movement, same swing of the game is what makes the body to clean itself. So the ego and the pride has nothing to do with the mind, has something to do with the system. I have watched videos on YouTube where they say Divine Masculine doesn't want to let go of low vibration. It has nothing to do with the mind. I can assure you, at one point of time, there's this person that I thought I am, and I created. So when the time came for me, I really resisted because I saw something that I could not accept from Divine Masculine. There are things that I told myself to say, if someone is doing this and that with me, it cannot work. So when I saw certain characters and behavior in Divine Masculine, I began to withdraw, and the more I was withdrawing, the more the pain began to increase. Life was just teaching me that I know nothing about life, so I should just humble myself And why my divine masculine of certain character? Because he was reflecting on me, he was showing me, he was helping me to break those patterns, those rules, those conditions that I created. The expectation, trying to control the outcome, trying to control how someone should be and the person that I should love. And life wanted to prove me wrong, that I know nothing. And those are things that can create pain. So for my blood to be cleansed, to be washed, something that can bring pain is something that was supposed to be brought on my way. So same applies to the divine masculine, is going through the same thing that you went through, if at all you did go through, is trying to resist at one point of time, is trying to accept. He doesn't even know what to do, because the more it does that, the more he's in confusion. Like I always say, before you find yourself, you have to lose yourself. So you lose the odd person that you are. These are times when he does something that he told himself he can never do. At the same time, he remembers that, no, I don't do this. So he's just playing the game of mind, is playing himself. He's even thinking on your behalf. Yes, he's thinking on your behalf. He's thinking what you're not thinking. According to him, you know how the mind is. Before I was thinking Satan is an entity, it's something from outside. I didn't know that Satan is the mind. And the most advanced game is to learn how to control your mind, so that your mind is not leading you to distraction, because distraction comes from mind. Mind is what creates pain. You have to surrender completely, and you shouldn't play along that game. Just do what you're supposed to do. What is going to happen eventually, our divine masculine is going to find himself like he's been playing the game alone. He's going to find himself alone. Yeah, maybe there are times when he's going to do something or try to say something, maybe then you answer it in a different way. Those are moments when someone begins to think like, I think I've been thinking all wrong about this stuff. You don't have to prove that you are also smart. You don't have to prove. If you are in twin flame journey and you've awakened, you've done all, you've reached at a point where mind is no longer playing the game. Mind is something that has to obey from the heart. There's what they call heart coherency with the brain. So the heart becomes the boss and the mind becomes the slave. The mind works well as a slave, not as the master. When the mind becomes the master, it's going to mislead you a lot. The mind is not stable. The mind can like this minute, and after a minute, like another thing, the mind can feel certain thing. You can feel certain thing in the body and tell you to say this is art. But the art, when the art decides something, when the art is fixed on something, it's on that thing, on, and it doesn't change. So what is happening since divine masculine, the soul, actually the frequency of the soul or the network is in the art. That's where you meet, and the art is always fixed on one thing and doesn't lie, doesn't change. It's God. So the mind can try to hate you sometimes. The mind can try to run away from you, can try to do games and this and that. At the end, it's going to lose because the mind is small. It's very smaller compared to the art. and the soul is infinity. Actually, the soul is not even an earthly thing, it's heavenly. So you don't have to play along that game. You just keep watching him playing and you should enjoy the game. I want you to enjoy watching whatever he's doing. If he comes out with anger, he comes out, you just have to watch and enjoy the action. You have to turn it into something like it's comedy, like it's fun, because you've gone through that. Obviously, you've seen when a child is trying to learn how to walk. The first thing, they try to stand, they fall, they get scared. Sometimes they can move some steps by holding on something, and then they try to step one step. The child falls. There are times when the child can start taking some steps, maybe 3 to 4 steps. After falling so badly, that child stops trying, and now sometimes again. Yes, so you have to allow. Awakening is birth. You get into this new person, and yeah. So the reason why he comes and go, it's because he is scared. He has stepped into something higher, unknown. So you have to be kind and gentle. Don't take it so serious and personal. I hope I have contributed something. I've added something to what you know and what we're experiencing. Thank you very much for watching the video up to this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave opinion in the comments, and I welcome you once more to Dream from 1116, my fellow light workers.